Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So this video certainly isn't my normal type of video, but considering there aren't very many videos on this on YouTube, especially on the newer Roblox scams, I thought I'd make a quick video and show how easy it is to actually get your account hacked. So right now I'm aware of like 3 or 4 different methods. So we're going to be going over all of them and using a fake account so that we can actually demonstrate it. I found a channel here, for example. Obviously there will be many channels that do this, and pretty much all of their videos involve doing relatively similar things, and all of those will get your account hacked. And if you think you're definitely not going to fall for this, it is surprising. Now, having done lots of web development myself, I could tell which ones were fake by looking at some key details, so I'll also be going over that. So let's just have a look at the latest video on this channel, which is Roblox follower bot method. So obviously people who want to bot followers, that's a bit weird, but it's surprising how many people do. So firstly, let's look at the comments. It's just fake, that's the same account, they all say the exact same thing. But that aside, let's look at the actual scam. So I noticed the roblox.graphics domain, that the entire domain is for scams. So if we go to that, it's actually kind of different on every page. Well, it is sort of disguised as a real site, but yeah. So if we go to this follower bot, actually I'm going to do this in an incognito tab with a fake account. Right, so I'm now in an incognito tab, and so basically what the video tells you to do is you go to this, and then what you do is you enable your bookmark bar, which is Control-Shift-B you can do, I think. So you just simply have to drag that there, right? Go onto there and click that. Now, it asks you for something, but the damage is literally already done. This pop-up does absolutely nothing. I had a look at the code, but now the account is hacked. Now, it might not be obvious, like it won't necessarily sign you out instantly, but they do have the ability to literally log onto your account right this very second. So let's see how simple it is. So you can see that rather than this being like a link, it's JavaScript, and then it's got $.get, and that's jQuery, and then it just sort of gets the, I think it evaluates the code from that link. So if we just go into inspect, what I'll do is I'll just go to this URL and we can have a look at the code. So it's robloxapi.com, obviously, that's not a real domain, and we'll talk about that later. But obviously this code here is obfuscated, and you can also see that the prompt, user ID here, that doesn't actually do anything. That's just at the very end of the code once the damage has been done. So let's paste this into a deobfuscator. Okay, so here it is in a deobfuscator. A lot of it is kind of junk. You've got, data, you've got your cookie, which is obviously how they get into your account. I can't really find much more without deobfuscating it further, but obviously, if it mentions your cookies, it's a bit suspicious anyway. So back on this channel, we can just go to the next video, and that's how to copy a place. And so basically they say go to this site. Now this one's clever in a different way. That is, so if you go to Roblox, you have your console and it says stop, don't paste anything here. However, so if we go to here, so you go to the website, and it says open bot interface, and this actually takes you to robots.txt, and there's no JavaScript on this page, so it's not, telling you not to paste anything in. However, it is still roblox.com, meaning it will still have your cookies and things like that. So basically, you then just click copy asset stealer, and you paste this in, and that's it. That's it. And then you supposedly would type in a place ID, but all it does is just waits a few seconds and then says loading place ID, giving the impression that it's doing something, but yeah, I haven't actually typed anything in. And you can see that in the video. So yeah, you copy that, but actually you can see that even, they've entered it afterwards, but it still works. So let's dissect this a bit. So you've got this thing that says location. So location is, the location where we are at right now here. But there's this variable called name, and because this window is like a pop-up window, I believe it actually sort of lets you pass data with it. So this name variable, if we go to name, it has this JavaScript fetch, and then you've got this thing here, which is roblox.graphics/test/checker. When you go to this, it actually says bot is under maintenance, temporarily available. So I don't exactly know why it works when you paste it in. But obviously, that is definitely not real. Right, so this one Orange actually found, and that was when someone messaged him, and I believe this person was actually innocent, so I won't show their name. I believe they think this is real, although that could still be a scam tactic. But basically, they told him they want his textures, and they sent him a URL on how to get it. So when we go to this URL, obviously it really does look pretty, legit. It's got a lot of likes, and there aren't really that many comments, but he could just delete all the comments that say, this didn't work, or then it's a scam or whatever. And I, for one, have commented on this in the past saying this is a scam, don't do it, and my comment is no longer there. So basically, what it tells you to do is go to Roblox.com and paste this into your URL bar. And, never paste anything into there which says JavaScript in it or anything. That will literally, evaluate this file here. And what I was talking about domains earlier, this isn't profile.roblox.com. It's not a subdomain of Roblox. This is an entire domain, profile-roblox.com. When you go to it, it just redirects you to Roblox. When we go to this, you can see, this is so obvious. It gets your credentials, it gets your token, and then it sends it via some PHP link. And obviously, they just get they have the ability to log in. So let's run it. You run this, and it does give you the texture, but did you notice how long that took? That took a while just to get a simple, texture. So we've got another one here, which is an asset copier, and basically it says drag this to your bookmark bar, and you can see it's JavaScript, and it's the same, it's pretty much the same as before, as it probably asked you for an asset ID, but obviously, that's the account hacked. If you were to do that for a real account, that is, they have the ability to log in. In which case, what is probably the best thing to do is to go into your security, change the password for a start, maybe turn on two-step and sign out of all other sessions. So they don't get your password, so if you were to change it, I'm sure it would completely fix it. But honestly, this is so clever, there could be some backdoors. So yeah, pretty much all of these videos here all tell you to do pretty much the same thing using the same link. So I hope this was quite an entertaining video to see how clever these actually are. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!